It is no secret that our body needs the right balance of vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients to function at their best to keep us in trim health. All foods we eat are divided into macronutrients such as carbs, fats, and proteins, and micronutrients including the electrolytes like potassium, sodium, sulfur, calcium, magnesium, among others. There are seven essential plant nutrient elements such as boron, zinc, manganese, iron, copper, molybdenum, chlorine, which constitutes in total less than 1% of the dry weight of most plants. We derive these micronutrients from the veggies we eat. Today, our discussion is on the importance of having the right range of potassium in our blood. It is vital for our well-being, and it is an electrolyte, a substance that carries an electric charge and conduct electricity in our body to help muscles and nerves to work efficiently. Every cell in our body needs potassium, which also facilitate proper digestion of macronutrients and maintain a healthy blood pressure levels. Our body cannot produce potassium naturally, and we need to eat foods that contain it. And for a day we need about 4,700 milligrams daily for most adults according to Harvard Medical School. It is important to get your potassium from foods rather than from supplements unless you're on diuretics. Supplements may increase your blood level of potassium and may be difficult to control. It is better to eat potassium-rich foods such as bananas, tomatoes, and other fruits to boost your potassium intake. Medium-sized banana has about 425 milligrams of potassium. Potatoes also has high potassium levels. One medium-sized baked potato with its skin on has around 425 milligrams of potassium. Boiling potatoes in water and smashing it can cause the potassium level to drop, and baking and roasting will keep the mineral levels higher. Avocados is a superfood packed with potassium, and each fruit contains nearly 250 milligrams of essential electrolytes including potassium. Lightweight beans like navy beans, Boston beans, white pea beans are excellent sources of potassium. A cup of white beans has nearly 930 milligrams of potassium according to data from the U.S. Department of Agriculture Research Service, which means that eating a typical service size about half a cup still provides you with nearly 10% of the recommended daily amount of this mineral. Salmon fish is high in potassium, having about 650 milligrams of potassium in 6 ounces of salmon fish. Dark leafy veggies are packed with potassium such as spinach, Swiss chard, and beet greens. Cooked spinach has about 420 milligrams of potassium per half cup, and beet greens boast an impressive 650 milligrams. Other fruits and veggies that have high potassium include oranges, cantaloupes, honeydew, apricots, grapefruit, raisins, dates, and prunes. Sweet potatoes, mushrooms, cucumber, and peas are rich in potassium. How does potassium help being beneficial to the functions in your body? As mentioned earlier, it helps your nerves to function and muscles to contract. It helps your heartbeat stay regular. It also helps move nutrients into cells and waste products out of cells. A diet rich in potassium helps to offset some sodium's harmful effect on blood pressure. If your potassium level is too low, can result in vomiting, diarrhea, adrenal gland disorders, breathing difficulties, heart palpitations, tingling and numbness in extremities, and mood changes. If you have any of the above symptoms, get your blood electrolytes done quickly. When taking certain diuretics, your potassium level can drop and your doctor will put you on potassium supplements. Such diuretics are furosemide or Lasix, hydrochlorothiazide and chlorthalidone. These medications are used to treat high blood pressure, heart failure and lower extremity swellings. Potassium follows water out of your kidneys to your bladder, and diuretics can increase urination, may lower your potassium levels. Asthma drugs like albuterol, Pro-Air, Proventil may lower your potassium levels. Albuterol stimulates your body to release more insulin, which takes potassium out of your bloodstream and puts it into your cells, essentially lowering the amount of potassium circulating in your system. Know that nebulizer treatment lower potassium levels even more than inhalers. Insulin at high doses may lower potassium levels in the blood by shifting potassium from your bloodstream into your cells. If the adrenal glands that sit on your kidneys produce too much of hormone aldosterone, can lower your potassium levels, which can cause weakness and muscle spasms. Aldosterone nearly balances sodium and potassium levels in your blood, but too much of this hormone can cause you to lose potassium and retain sodium. Now let's discuss about hyperkalemia. High potassium in your blood is called hyperkalemia, which can damage your heart and cause a heart attack. So it is essential that you check your potassium level included in the electrolytes at least once a year to check on your potassium. If your potassium level is high, there are low in potassium veggies and fruits to eat. In a potassium restricted diet, it is important to stick to foods that are going to help you to stay on track and feel your best. Eggs have low potassium levels. Kale is a popular veggie with low potassium. Goat cheese is low in potassium. Apples are low in potassium. Peppers are low in potassium. White rice is low in potassium. Grapefruit is low in potassium. Nuts, including almonds, cashews, walnuts, and macadamia, are low in potassium. Certain medications can raise potassium levels. ARBs, that is angiotensin II receptor blockers, ACE inhibitors, spironolactone, NSAIDs, that's non-steroid anti-inflammatory drugs, cyclosporin and tacrolimus, heparin, propranolol and labetalol. ARBs or angiotensin II receptor blockers including losartan, valsartan and irbesartan may raise your potassium levels. These medications are given to control your blood pressure. ACE inhibitors, that's angiotensin converting enzymes, are blood pressure medications ending in pril, that's PRIL, like lisinopril, enalapril, and quinapril. Like ARBs, ACE inhibitors also raise potassium levels. Spironolactone or aldactone is a known as potassium-sparing diuretic. Like ARBs, it can also cause the kidneys to hold onto potassium instead of letting it leave your body through urine. Spironolactone is prescribed for acne, cirrhosis, PCOS, that is polycystic ovary syndrome, and heart failure. So, I have discussed with you today on the importance of keeping your blood potassium within normal range and the reasons to do so. So don't ignore your potassium levels. Make sure you are having it monitored. Hope this video talk was useful. Goodbye. and stay safe.